everyone, I'm back with another Joyful Vessel moment. Acts 12:6 says Peter was sleeping between two soldiers, bound with two chains, and guards in front of the door were watching over the prison. Have you ever felt so bound by your circumstances that you thought you would never be released? Without a doubt, from a human standpoint, Peter's situation seemed impossible. However, from God's perspective, nothing was further from the truth. Peter's adversity was an opportunity for God to display his awesome power. While the church was praying for his release, Peter was resting. In fact, he was asleep. Most of us would have been awake, anxiously watching the door and wondering what was going to happen next. But not Peter. He was confident because he was in the center of God's will. Life is not void of trouble and heartache. Sometimes God's plan for us includes difficulty. When trouble strikes and you feel as though your world is falling apart, do you have the same type of faith Peter had? Many of us don't. We may start out thinking, "Now, Lord, you know my needs. Please help me." However, when time drags on and the door to freedom remains closed, we begin to wonder what has happened to God. Has he left the scene? The answer is no. He is right where he always is, beside you. Peter wasn't worried about tomorrow because his eyes were set on Christ. Being handcuffed to Peter was probably similar to being chained to the Apostle Paul. We can imagine that at every opportunity, those who were guarding him heard about the unconditional love of Jesus Christ. 2 Peter 3:9 says, "The Lord is not slow about fulfilling his promise." What may seem like forever to you is not even a moment to God, who is infinite and eternal. Peter's amazing release came at just the right time. Trust God. Obey God. God bless.